keep an eye on Mr. Daly until things are sorted out. I don't want to bring him halfway around the world and then have him slip under a bus before the estate's cleared up.
G'day, Arthur. G'day, Ray. Welcome to Sydney.
It's important, Arthur. You're carrying on like the inheritance is already yours.
You're Joshua Daly's illegitimate son because I say you are. And you're going to stay that way until I tell you to stop.
I travelled thousands of miles expecting a cop for my great-uncle's will, only to find 5 other Dalys expecting the same.
Get after him. Get the documents. I don't care what you do, just get them.
Joshua Daly's sole heir is Dmitri Vasilis Aristotle Daly.
No, stop the proceedings. It's a ringer. I demand a recount.
We haven't got enough cash left for a bus to Bondi, never mind the air tickets. We cannot afford to pay this hotel bill.
If you think a man in my position is going to abscond from one of the world's top hotels without paying, you're very much mistaken.
OK. Any other suggestions?
I think the fire exit's favourite. Go on. It's all in here. It is all in here. Her Britannic Majesty requests and requires that I be allowed to pass freely without let or hindrance and given all necessary assistance all over the place. I think that sums up our situation.
But that means they let you in, Arthur. It doesn't mean they bail you out.
Look, it may have escaped your notice, but this country still flies the Union Jack. Commonwealth ties, Ray. You'll see. And we was wondering what these mates of ours would do if they found themselves with no money and no ticket home. I mean, what would be their best course of action?
British nationals, you say?
Bred and born.
I find it hard to believe that your mates came to this country in the first place without a return ticket. But if they have, between you and I'm afraid it would be their responsibility to extricate themselves as best they can.
Would it?
The British taxpayer can hardly be expected to foot the bill for every foolhardy traveller.
Do you mean to tell me Her Majesty's government is unwilling to stump up the readies to send these poor unfortunates home?
It's not in our brief, old boy.
I'm shocked, nay, disgusted. These two lads have pulled their weight for our fair nation, financially through crippling taxes and, in the older gent's case, bodily, fighting for freedom and democracy when Britain faced her darkest hour. And now, when fate deals a crumpled card, you cannot extend a helping hand to us.
Them.
We do have our guidelines.
What you have, my man, is art of stone. I shall be banging off a very strong letter to the Foreign Office.
Sorry to be of so little help.
Yeah, thanks.
And I think you should warn your mates that the Australian authorities take a very dim view of any overseas visitor who violates the conditions of his visa.
How dim would that be?
Arrest, deportation, and thereafter, persona non grata.
Disgraceful, because we didn't go to the same school as him. But the indignity of it, deported from Australia.
You haven't been yet, but we will be if the police catch up
It's
with
an
us.
outrage, nothing less. There was a time when being British counted for something. We looked after our own, the Pax Britannica. Now they're only prepared to send you home in a wooden box. Hey, what police?
Yeah, your Land of Hope and Glory speech didn't mention us British doing a runner from the hotel, did it?
A temporary absence, Raymond. We will make full restitution. You got any change?
Yeah, what for?
It's ringing. Hello? Hello, Dave? Hello, Dave?
Put the money in.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Dave? Hello, Dave? Oh, hello, Ethel. It's the cleaner. No. It's Arthur here, Ethel. How are you? Arthur? Yeah, I'm in Australia. Yeah, you're very nice, thank you. Yeah, very hot. Yeah, no, Ray's with me.
Get on with it, Arthur.
Ethel, is Dave there? Ah. Oh, all right then, never mind. Bye-bye.
What you doing? Why didn't you leave him a message?
I couldn't. I could never face her again. She admires me.
But you just wasted $8. Let me in there.
I'm not interested in the others, just the English bloke.
Arthur Daly.
So we're led to believe?
You think you registered under that name?
Oh, yes. You'd be too clever not to. And the so-called nephew. Masterstroke bringing him along. I think we'd better find out a bit more about him, Mr. Daly. Like who he is and how long he's been in Australia.
The point is, Ethel, I need to speak to Dave, urgent. He's what? But when's he coming back, then? No, never mind. No message. He's closed the club up and he's gone off driving around the south of England. I mean, what the hell's he playing at?
Oh, he's gone looking for a country pub.
He's what?
Yeah, I said we might buy one when I get back.
Well, why didn't you say so before we stuffed $16 into that phone?
Well, I didn't think he took me literally.
You're Arthur, well, aren't he, except a reverse charge phone call?
No.
Well, what do you reckon?
No, her indoors didn't want to be in the house on her own. She's gone up to Norfolk to stay with her sister.
Well, you got her number then?
No, it's a caravanette. They ain't got a phone.
So we're stranded and it's cost us $16 to find out.
Hey, we'll have to phone your mum.
Oh, no way, Arthur. They've bailed me out enough times. And you're supposed to be keeping me out of trouble, not dropping me in it. This is down to us, Arthur.
Ray,
What?
I'm hungry. So that's it. We're up the effluent billabong.
It's not looking great.
Your capacity for understatement is very irritating.
We are going to have to find some work.
Work?
Finish your toast.
I lost my appetite.
Well, you might regret that in a few days' time. What you doing?
Get another cup of tea.
No way, Arthur. This is a tight budget.
I always have 2 teas with breakfast.
Look, if we're going to pay back the hotel and raise the cash for the air tickets, we've got to watch every penny. So I've got $28.45. Turn out your pockets.
Do you mind?
Come on. Is that it? You won't be needing these then, Arthur.
Why?
Because there's nothing in the budget for cigars. OK, so it's not the Ritz.
This is for students. I can't stay here.
It's dirt cheap.
I'm not surprised. In! In! Oh.
Of course, I wouldn't be able to discuss, I guess, business, you understand, but you want my opinion.
Oh, we do.
He's into something big. Very big.
Yeah?
Heavy tipper, too. Of course, to a man like Mr. Daly, that'd be just small change. Champagne in his suite every day, and French. Nothing but the best for Mr. Daly.
Yeah.
We'd like a booking for the night.
Singles or double?
A double, please.
He's my nephew.
Sure. $9 each. No cooking in the rooms, vacate by 9 in the morning, no pets.
If you let us have the key, I'd like to freshen up.
The rooms don't open till 9 in the evening.
What are we supposed to do till then?
The reproduction process for the largest of all the marsupials is by far the most fascinating. The red kangaroo. Big Red has a secret.
I'll keep in the lockup rather than this.
Well, you can't. This is the best you're going to get.
Yeah, I might have guessed. There's always a caterpillar in the salad.
I'm going to shoot out for a while, look for a job.
I better come with you.
No, there's no need.
There's some very unsavoury types about. If I don't watch my back, they'll be out with the cosh and away with me wallet.
Well, they'd be sorely disappointed by it.
No, Ray. When humanity sinks to its lowest, they'll have the fillings out of your teeth. We stick together. Safety in numbers. You are looking at a lad who's got a City and Guild in domestic science from the Wilson College of Cookery and Catering. He can knock you out a beurre bourguignon quicker than you can say tartare malata. Isn't that right, Ray?
Yeah.
Cooked burger before?
Have you?
English, huh? Okay.
How much an hour?
5,
10,
6,
8,
7.
done.
Thing I have been.
Come on.
Not exactly a comprehensive dossier, is it? What he drinks, what he smokes, how he likes his soul off the bone.
That's all we could get. He's very elusive.
So it seems. You better go and issue a polite invitation. Leave it till this afternoon, though. He's probably lunching at the yacht club.
5 burgers. Peter's docking it out my wages, you know. And the hot dog you didn't finish.
I meant to talk to you about that. It's a bit rubbery. Perhaps you should leave him in a bit longer.
I'll bear it in mind. What are you doing? $2.30, mate.
Ray? What? Little freshener.
What you doing?
Working out how long it's going to take us to get out of this benighted country.
And?
By my reckoning, 17 months. You're going to have to get another job.
Hey, I've worked my fingers to the bone already, Arthur. I'm completely knackered in case you ain't noticed.
Over here, mate.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir. Could I just take a minute of your time? I've got the end of a line of stock my company has been selling, which I can let you have really cheap. Only $5. Now, if you'd like to take a look.
Excuse me, my dear. Give up now.
Sorry?
You're never going to shift that rubbish.
Aren't I?
You're making all the elementary errors.
What do you mean, rubbish?
Well, the quality is immaterial. It's your technique. You could whip out the crown jewels and I still wouldn't buy it.
Why not?
1, never ask for a minute of my time. It beggars the answer. No. 2, never describe it as the end of a line. Makes me think it'd be out of fashion before I got it home.
How should I describe it?
Well, if your gear's as iffy as I suspect, the less said, the better. 3, the word cheap. A person's character is reflected in the price they pay for their accoutrements. No one likes to be thought of as in the cheap category.
Oh, how do they like to be thought of?
Shrewd, tasteful, eye for a bargain.
This man annoying you, miss?
Can I take that for a minute? And the bag. Evening, gents.
Hey.
Enjoyed your drinks, I hope?
Yep. Fine, thanks.
Just off home to the wife?
Worse luck.
How well I understand. Been signed on myself for 35 years come spring.
Do you know that guy?
Good on you.
Yeah, his family.
Just when the conversation's flowing and the beer's going down nicely, a still small voice says in your ear, time to go home.
You said it.
But for a modest investment, you could be sitting here till chucking out time, safe in the knowledge of a warm welcome when you return. Take a seat.
No, we're on our way.
No. Picture this. It's 11:30. You've had an enjoyable session with the boys. You go up the driveway, key in the door. What's your mistake?
Being legless.
Wrong. In my experience, your alcohol content is neither here nor there. Your problem is you're empty-handed. Now, I happen to be market testing a brand new product which is all set to be the biggest seller of the coming year. And what is more, I can let you have it for the factory price.
What is it?
Very good question. This is a high-tech, auto-lighting, miniature makeup kit come vanity case with, sporting a range of non-run colours for every complexion. Integral light for a little touch-up at the disco. All set in hard-wearing effect case, fashioned in the French style.
How much?
Call me foolish, I'm not asking 20, I'm not asking 18. You can have this for a paltry $15. Well, of course, if you all decided to have one, I consider that a wholesale deal, and I'll knock them out for $10 apiece.
What the hell? We'll have one. We get another drink in.
You won't regret it, gentlemen. There we are. There we are. And there we are. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Nice doing business with you. There you are, my dear. I'm prepared to impart further education in the daily technique but only in return for the address of your supplier.
Oh, I can introduce you to him. You two should get on. He's family.
Ray, I mean, I've got to buy the bloke a drink.
All right, but give me back what you don't spend.
All right, all right. You're worse than her indoors.
Hi, Dad.
Hello.
Dad, this is Arthur.
Arthur.
How'd you do?
And this is Ray.
No, Ray.
Nice one.
Well, you're the pond with the patter. Ruppers bags in here, mate, but the beer's cold. What'll you have?
Vodka and tonic for me, and Ray will have something light, won't you, Ray? Ray? Ray?
Robin tells me you're in a bit of a spot. Life's been bowling you a few googlies.
Oh, well, a little hiccup in our affairs, you know.
Well, we've all been there, Arthur. I mean, I've put my hand to a lot of things in my time. Mind you, I've never done anything unless there was a quid in it, and usually a very good quid. But this bloody recession, mate, I mean, it's really hit people bad. This bloody rat-bag boom-bust economy, it's really driving every... Sorry, Arthur, that's just me.
Well, let's hope it leads to a fruitful relationship. Your daughter tells me that you can lay your hands on assorted merchandise.
Yeah, well, I got the odd box back at the unit, yeah.
What I'm specially interested in is anything electronical. I find a working man is a sucker for gadgets, especially when he's on the outside of a few pints.
Yeah, I think I know the sort of stuff you're after. What'll you have then, kids?
Oh, count us out, Dad. I'm taking Ray on a trip round the harbour.
Oh, Ray, what about your hot dogs?
Well, there's no cricket today, Arthur. I got the afternoon off.
Yeah, but shouldn't you be filling in with something temporary?
I'll give the lad a break, Arthur. All work and no play, you know.
Don't you be late for that bar job?
Blame him, you know. I mean, the pubs these days are bloody bedlam.
Hey, what sort of payout do you get on them things?
Pokies? Oh, bad. Pretty good. You crack a jackpot with them, mate, it'll bury you in brass up to your kneecaps.
Really?
Why don't you give it a go? Try your luck.
Yeah. All right.
Here, drill up. Schooner and a vodka tonic. And I'll have 20 on Maria Martin in the fifth one of those.
Top two players green. The next one is My Way's Best. Behind those in the 1-1 is still Maria Martin.
Maria Martin?
Arthur Daly.
Very funny.
Here you go, Arthur.
So, we have a different system at the Winchester.
I'll tell you what I got that might interest you, Arthur. Solar-powered FM radios. Beautiful things with their own headphones, made right here in God's own.
What's wrong with them?
They're solar-powered, Arthur, but you have to be pretty close to the bloody sun to get them going, you know what I mean?
What is the pre-retail price of these astronaut specials?
$10 a piece.
Oh, miss, I gave you a $20 note.
Not till they've weighed in.
I'll take 2 on trial.
2? The thing's that bad.
No, but there's product testing, market evaluation, promotional research. You can't be too careful.
Had a bit of inside information, eh, Des?
How's that, love?
Maria Martin in at 25 to 1.
Beauty. Look at this. Woohoo!
How many of these radios do you say you've got? 100% self-sufficient, ladies and gentlemen. No wires, no batteries, run by Mother Nature in the form of the sun. An inexhaustible power supply and ozone-friendly to boot.
And how much are you asking for it, mate?
$25. I'm my own worst enemy. Every component is guaranteed 100% Australian. Can you hear me, sir? Excuse me. Hello? Hello? There you are, ladies and gentlemen. The young man is completely engulfed in the music of Vivaldi to the exclusion of all other distracting noises. Such is the power of Solarad. Hello?
Amazing. It was like being there listening to a full orchestra. The French horns, the piccolos. I never knew you could get so much power out of a little box like that. I was really engulfed.
Don't overdo it.
I'll have one. I'll have one.
There you are, ladies and gentlemen. Another satisfying client. The perfect gift for the difficult relative. There we are, madam. Thank you very much. There we are. $25 change, madam. Thank you, sir. There we are.
Oh, that's amazing, ain't it?
That's big, all right.
When was it built?
I don't know.
What's that over there?
Don't know.
You're a mine of information, you, ain't you? Hey. Hey, what are you taking me?
You're privileged. I'm taking you to my favourite place. Hey.
Yeah.
You're falling asleep on me.
Sorry. Just wouldn't believe what I've been through in the last few days.
That isn't Arthur, is it?
There can't be two of him in Australia.
There you are, miles from anywhere, the football's 0-0. Could go anybody's way. With this little gadget, you need never miss a goal. You could be way in the middle of the outback and still tune in to your own team's triumph. $25, sir, and you never need worry about buying batteries again. One for you, sir? Very wise. There we are, sir. $30, $5 change. Thank you, sir. You won't regret it.
Arthur!
Right. Great spot, isn't it? Full of tourists. Just the place for flogging my new line.
What's that?
That, Raymond, is a solar-powered, frequently modulated, circulated integrated pocket radio. With this in your possession, you can stay in constant touch with whatever occupies your leisure or work time, be it finance, sport, music.
Yeah, right, Arthur. I'm not one of your punters.
Yeah, sorry.
You just be careful you don't get nicked for trading without a licence.
Nah, petty regulations, Ray. I mean, what is democracy about if it's not freedom to supply and demand? Your dad's just gone off to get me some more ammunition. A couple more days like this, Ray, we'll be able to walk into the region with our heads held high. Oh, excuse me, sir. Oh, go on, sling you up. Excuse me, sir. Can I interest you in a solar-powered, frequently modulated, circulated, integrated pocket radio? Why don't we just post them the money?
No way, Arthur. I want me clothes back. Now, come on.
Well, look, go in quietly. Try and avoid any embarrassment.
Good morning, Mr. Daly.
G'day, Mr. Daly.
Mr. Daly? Good day, Mr. Daly. How are you going?
Hello, Mr. Daly.
Hello, Mr. Daly. Morning, Mr. Daly.
Ray, this is carnage.
Good day, Mr. Daly. Mr. Daly.
We'd like the bill, please.
Mr. Daly's account, please. Did you have a good trip?
Yeah. Very good.
Thank you. There we are. How will you be paid?
That is something I'll have to discuss with my assistant. That bill was the biggest load of fiction since Gone with the Wind. I know for a fact I never ordered an outback picnic. I don't eat boiled eggs. Well, I certainly haven't watched any adult videos.
Yeah, don't look at me. I can't believe they didn't know we'd gone. They must have thought we was on safari at Ayers Rock or something.
They still think we're away. I'm being charged for a luxury suite with harbour view and room service, while I'm living on kangaroo kebabs and bunking down with hippies and cockroaches every night.
It's not looking good.
Look, I've told you before about this understatement.
Listen, I'm late for my shift. You better not go back past the hotel. We can't show our face there till we're paid. I'll catch you later.
All right. Ray! Ray! Oh, my God.
Mr. Daly, I wonder whether you'd be free for a meeting with Mr. Reed.
Sugar. Mr.
Daly. Arthur Daly.
I don't have a sweet tooth myself. Arthur, eh? Nice touch. Very quaint. Still, it's too late now. Sandwich? Lamington.
What do you mean, too late?
We both tried to get our hands on the fortune. We both missed out. We have a lot in common.
Ah, but you trod the path of subterfuge, Mr. Reed, not me. I've got ancestral roots in the outback. The Dalys have been here ever since Great Uncle Josh spotted the chance of an earner in the gold rush and packed his pick and shovel.
You know, you really are very good at it. If only we'd been partners before.
Before what?
Before now. Well, just what I need in England. Someone with money, contacts. Someone who can handle my kind of merchandise.
Well, I do have an awesome reputation for my Europe-wide network, yes. What sort of merchandise do you have in mind?
You really have to ask?
Hi. Thought you might need cooling down.
It's crazy, you know. I must have cooked 1,000 head of cattle just to pay the rent.
Wish we had more room. You could move in with us.
Yeah, that's a nice thought. We're still on for the night.
If you can stay awake.
What's your dad and Arthur doing?
Don't know. Arthur hasn't come back yet.
When exactly would you deliver this merchandise?
It'll be a personal collection, of course. Don't want to take unnecessary risks.
Oh, absolutely. That's the way we do it at home.
Then you can meet some of my associates. Swap a few yarns, perhaps. They mostly speak pretty good English.
Oh, I look forward to that with anticipation.
Ross will drop you back at your hotel. The Regent, isn't it?
Ray, let me in. Ray, where you been?
Ray, we have got to get out of Australia.
Cheers, Arthur. I would have never known that.
No, you don't understand. Oh, what are you cooking them in?
Koala fat. You couldn't stop eating them yesterday.
I've had afternoon tea.
You what?
With sandwiches. No, I haven't spent anything.
Well, you ain't been down the Salvation Army, have you?
No, I have not. No. Thanks to you abandoning your sworn duty as a minder for a career in the salmonella industry, I have been well and truly hijacked.
Who by?
That Mr. Reed. Salvation is not the word that springs to mind, Ray. I'm doomed.
So he picked you up, took you to his mansion, gave you tea and sandwiches.
Yeah, little coconut cakes called lemons.
Yeah, all right, Arthur. Then he offered you a partnership and drove you back to the...
Ray, please don't remind me of it.
Maybe it's his way of apologising to you, Arthur. You know, for all the trouble he's caused you, mate.
I don't think you realise the enormity, Derek. This man is the Al Capone of the cream tea, and he thinks I'm the UK equivalent. If he has his way, I'll be going through customs carrying more chemicals than ICI. Well, there's only one thing for it.
You need to get out of Australia, mate.
Look, what we need is something we can sell for bigger money. We can pay for the hotel with a radio and hamburgers, but there's still the air tickets.
Well, I do have a box of more expensive gadgets. They're personal organisers. $200 a throw, but they're beautiful little things and they work perfectly.
But you haven't sold them. But they're not hot, are they?
Ray, it's a very warm country. Sale or return, Derek?
It's anything like Hyde Park in London.
Yeah, you could say that. Trees, grass, full of winos.
I've always wanted to visit England. I'm planning to as soon as I can.
Yeah? Well, when you do, you know you can stay at my place.
Do
They have a girl back in England? I don't mind, I'm just curious.
No, it's a good question. I'm just not really sure.
Well, if you're not really sure, that usually means you're sure.
Does it?
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna kiss you now.
Hello, Derek.
Des, Arthur, don't. No bugger in Australia is called Derek.
Yes. Being out here has been good for me. It gives a man a sense of perspective. I mean, here I am on the other side of the world, and yet, how can I put it? What am I trying to say is, man is a pioneer, buffeted by the winds of fate.
Very well put, Arthur. Buffeted.
Me and Ray come to this far-flung corner of the Commonwealth. Well, I mean, let's face it, they couldn't have flung it much further, could they? And we had a setback. Things become a bit grim.
Grim, yes, Arthur.
But with hard work and inspiration, we will win through. That is what I mean by a pioneer, Derek.
Yes. Arthur. What is this, Arthur? What is that? Do you think?
Go on.
Pioneer.
Right, Desi. Get the food off your face, take the two-pot screamer, and get yourselves home.
Well, Arthur, we shall leave this place and go to a bar around the corner where they don't mind a couple of pioneers having a drink and a laugh.
Pioneer.
Come on, get off the road, you bloody old woman! Yeah, Arthur, it's the coppers.
He's got a gun.
Of course he's got a gun, Arthur. You can't expect them to stop bank robbers by pulling out their personality, can you?
Having some sort of problem, fella?
Problem, officer, yes. Well, the problem was you driving like a cocky in a cage. I was unable to...
I have reason to believe you've been drinking this afternoon, sir.
He has reason to believe. We've been 10 out of 10, Sherlock.
Step out of the car, please, gentlemen.
What? Yes, of course.
Ray, it's me. Open up. Ray. Raymond.
Where you been?
We're in a crisis, Ray. The police know where I am. Derek and me got pulled by the old bill.
What you been up to now,
Look, if you've got any questions, put them in writing. I ain't got time. The police know where we are. We've got to get out of Australia.
We've been through all that. We can't.
Why not?
The hotel. We haven't paid the bill, remember? The police will be waiting at the check-in.
They won't have to. They know we're here.
What you doing?
What does it look like? Another runner.
Arthur, time to get up. Arthur, time to get up.
All right, dear. Oh.
You're supposed to be out already. Derek's waiting for you.
Where's Derek? Oh, Des. Here. Oh. What happened?
If you don't know, don't ask. I just hope you're in a fit state to earn some real cash.
Consider it done, Ray. What's that expression they have here? No worries. Not a nibble. We did all our best pitches and they just don't want to know.
Well, I hate to say this, Arthur, but you know this theory of yours about studying the punter's psychology?
It has never been known to fail.
Well, I think you may have misread the Australian character, mate.
In what way?
Well, the average Sydney sider doesn't like organisation, you know, everything in its place and all that. He likes a bit of chaos, a bit of devil may care, take me as I am, I may be sweaty, but my undies are clean, you know what I mean? We're frontiersmen, Arthur. I mean, you can't carve a city like Sydney out of the bush and be worrying about your mother-in-law's birthday at the same time, you know?
Why did you not make these thoughts known at the time of purchase?
Well, you were on a roll, mate, and I thought it best just to let you keep going.
So, in your assessment, I am holding stock that will be about as popular as a nut cutlet at a cannibal's feast.
Well, I don't want to put too fine a point to it, Arthur. They're not moving, are they?
I think there's only one thing for it, the rice-lip rush.
What?
It was a sales technique very much in vogue during the war. There were a lot of American airmen in the area. They called it the hard sell. Watch. Top of the morning to you, Squire. Please don't take this amiss, but would I be right in thinking you are a man who takes great pride in his appearance?
I guess so.
And who likes to be organised. Likes everything handy, ready when wanted.
I like to be methodical, yeah.
Methodical, that's a good word. Like organised. I have something here that could effect a mini revolution in your life. Gone are all those losable address books with names and numbers, or even worse, little bits of paper with numbers and no names. Have you ever done that? Praise on your mind for days, you ring it up, it's the butcher. You haven't paid your bill. You wish you'd never called.
I've seen them before.
Oh, so you'll be familiar with the quality. The Rolls-Royce of chip technology.
They're top quality, all right. 200 of them were stolen from a warehouse in Jenkins Street a month ago. We've been keeping an eye on you. I'm Sergeant Davis of the New South Wales Police Department. And you're under arrest. Let's get this straight. You thought you were due to inherit a fortune, so you get a one-way ticket out here, the deal falls through, and suddenly you're up the creek without a paddle.
That's the gist of it.
Then you turn your hand to selling stolen goods.
Objection. I was not aware that these goods were not bona fide.
Tell it to the bench, Mr. Daly.
I'm being pilloried here for doing a decent thing. Instead of throwing myself at the mercy of the state, as any lesser man might have done, I used my innate abilities and created my own little earner. I mean, what's reprehensible about that?
It's against the law.
Then the law is an ass for discouraging self-sufficiency.
You've been trading without a licence, you've only got a tourist visa, and you received stolen goods.
Technicality.
And more importantly, you've become involved with someone we've now got under day and night observation.
Oh, come on, that's a bit much. I mean, Derek was only just over the limit.
I'm referring to a certain Mr. Reed.
I expect he's been delayed. You rung the hotel?
Yes.
What did they say?
Apparently he's in and out.
I'll have the boys go and collect him. We wouldn't want him to get lost.
The way I see it, we've got enough for the hotel now. It's just the tickets home.
Yes, the tickets. Look, you know how you say I'm not a mine of information?
You make up for it in other ways.
Well, there's something I could have told you before, but I didn't. Have you ever heard of international air couriers?
No.
Mr. Daly, you're something of a headache for me. You're an extremely little fish caught in a net trawling for shark. Now, that net's going to close soon, and you'd best be out of it. To get you convicted of these offences is going to take a lot of time and paperwork. And quite frankly, I'm not sure I want to waste my energies.
I'm glad you've seen reason.
Sit down. There are two things in your favour. One, we've managed to track down Billy McCabe in Darwin, and he confirms your story. The other is that we don't want your kind of people in our fair city.
What do you mean, my kind of people? How dare you? We were here first.
Provided you're out of Australia in 48 hours, I consider the matter closed. And since you're not being charged, I'll see you taken back to your hotel.
Daly's a grass. Ross saw him with the police not 5 minutes ago. I'll deal with him. This meeting's over.
I think I managed to lose them, but I can't take much more of this.
Neither can I. Arthur, can't you ever stay out of trouble?
I have stayed out of it. I'm not in prison. I'm not taking delivery of illicit substances. And I'm not taking tea with Mr. Reed's social set, talking about the good old days in sunny Palermo. Look, all you have to do is get me out of Australia within the next 48 hours. Is that so much to ask?
We'll leave it to Robin and me.
OK, keep Johnson on his tail. When he goes to ground, grab him. And don't take no for an answer.
So how come you know about this?
Oh, I just knew.
Well, we actually have a pool of people we use, and we're booked up pretty solidly. Then for urgent short notice flights, we use people off our long-term waiting list. Whoever's available, free to travel. If you're not on the list.
Well, thanks anyway. Come on.
Try Collins.
What?
Your long-term wait list. Try Collins R. Miss.
Fine. You're high on the list. Free to travel first thing tomorrow?
Sure. Have you got 2 places?
Always do my best for a pretty girl. 2 to London. I'll need to see your passports. You'll be met by one of our people at Heathrow, OK?
Okay. You need to change the names. Daly A and Daly R.
Oh, congratulations.
I'm not going.
Oh. OK, well, of course, I'll have to put your name back on the bottom of the list.
No, Robin, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's right. If you would, Collins R. Miss.
You can't do this.
I just did.
Search him. Might be wide.
Hey! That is not a bug. That is a securely modulated solar frequency.
Nothing but a cheap radio.
Exactly.
I misjudged you. I thought you were one of us. If you want to stay alive, you better tell us exactly who you really are.
Arthur Daly, British citizen and international entrepreneur.
Ray,
What's the matter?
just feels like you've gone already. This time tomorrow you'll be on the other side of the world. I just wanted to say, you know.
I know. Me too.
I suppose I'd rather have you safe in England than in trouble here.
I'll never forget what you did.
Dad.
Arthur, what'd he do to you?
Well, he didn't give me another cup of tea and a sandwich. Gave me 24 hours to get out of Australia if I don't want my legs broken. But at least he didn't take me back to the hotel.
It wouldn't have mattered if he had.
Why not?
I've paid.
to do with this?
Put it on your lap and don't let it out your sight.
There you go, sir. Your boarding pass. You're boarding through gate 21.
21, yeah?
Thank you.
Sweet. Gate 21.
Final call for remaining passengers with Air India on AI 101. Please get to gate 29.
Well, Arthur, mate, it was some adventure, but I wouldn't have missed it for quids.
No, it's been an education, Derek. Certainly not as advertised in the Sunday glosses back home.
I got a little something for you to remember us by.
Oh, you shouldn't have. Oh, just what I'd have chosen myself. Snow.
I'm gonna miss you, Raymond Daly.
Me too.
How soon do the drinks come round, Ray? I'm gasping for a VAT.
We can't afford any, Arthur. We're skinned.
Yeah, but I mean, it's one long happy hour up here, isn't it? Free booze as much as you like.
Not down this end, it's not. Soft drinks only.
Well, I mean, I've got to sit strapped in here for the next 24 hours trying to get oblivious on pineapple juice.
And we'll make the first one at the Winchester taste all the nicer.
Oh, my God, the Winchester. What did you say to Dave when you phoned?
Not much. Just said he could forget about the welcome home party.
Shows we think alike as a family, Ray. Because that is exactly what her indoors said to me.